when the world's most famous assassin wakes up and realized he was hanging in midair. Turns out the farmer thought he was a thief and had tied him up. The worst part, they couldn't understand a single word the other was saying. He tried to bribe his way out with cash, but the farmer didn't get it and dragged him home anyway. On the way, the farmer spotted his hidden sniper rifle. Back at the farm, the farmer called his cousin for backup. His cousin knew a young guy who spoke English, someone who could translate. Jackal quickly told them he had tons of money in his account, and they could take it all. The cousin and translator rushed to the farm, but suddenly the road was crawling with cops. The officers asked if they'd seen anyone suspicious. The cousin said no, though he couldn't quite hide that smirk. Meanwhile, the farmer was eating bread and tried to feed some to Jackal. Jackal looked utterly disgusted. The farmer shoved the bread right into his face. That was the last straw. Jackal snapped. He grabbed his gun and took the farmer's rifle. Calm as ever, he walked past the farmer's body without a word. Jackal was about to leave when the cousin showed up. He ducked and watched through the rearview mirror. Once they went inside, Jackal started the car. Suddenly, shouting erupted. The cousin ran out and fired a shot. Jackal tried to drive off, but he crashed straight into a tree. The man opened the door, and Jackal was gone. As he searched, Jackal slid out from under the car and killed him. The translator freaked out, dropped his gun, and surrendered. It was obvious, Jackal was no ordinary man. He needed a driver, so he held him at gunpoint. With the driver's help, Jackal made it into the city. Normally, he would have killed him to cover his tracks, but when he saw a photo of the man's wife and kids, he hesitated. It reminded him of his own family. For the first time, he spared someone. Still, he gave a chilling warning. He knew where the man's family lived. If anything went wrong, his men would kill them in front of him. The man panicked and swore he'd stay quiet. Before he could even catch his breath, Jackal had vanished. Jackal called his wife for backup. He'd lost all his gear. She was his only option. He dropped an email address and handed the phone to a random stranger. Once he received the email, he sent her the hotel info. That's how he pulled off the handoff, without leaving a trace. She brought him a lifelike face mask. Jackal reshaped his face, turning into an old man. He faked a leg injury but hid a foldable sniper rifle in the cast. With her help, he breezed through security like it was nothing. They split. She flew to Spain. Jackal headed to Talon. His target this time, Elon Musk. But once aboard, the flight was delayed. He asked around. Some cops had just boarded at the last minute. He looked up. It was the black agent Bianca and her partner. They were headed to Talon too. That meant his mission was blown. This job was about to get deadly.